Hello all, welcome back today. So let's look into the lead code problem. The problem statement is that minimum replacement is needed to sort the given array. So that we are given a zero base zero indexed array now, and we have to do in one operation we can replace any of the element of the array, means we can split that element of the array in two parts with equal sum. Okay, and we have to achieve what we have to achieve, we have to sort the array. Okay, like this, for example 5 6 7. So in this they give show one example how we can sort, or how we can do operation like 6. They can divide 6 into two parts, 2 and 4. Okay, so in that operation using that operation we have to sort the given array in non-decreasing order. Okay, like there is a one example 393. So if we say 393, is it sorted? No. Okay, so first we have to check from which side we have to start looking to this, like this 3 9 and 3. So from which side we have to iterate, either is this side or this side, which one is best suited. So if we started from left side, we have to check this one. Okay, first we have to check if we started from left. First we started from I plus 1, or I equal to 1, I equal to 1 index. Then check is it greater than, if this current element, if this current element is smaller than the previous one. Okay, the previous one is greater than the current one. This one condition we have to check, and if it is, then we have to update like this. If I when I is equal to 2, sorry, if I is equal to 2, then current element is 3, and 9 is greater than, then 9 is greater than 3. Okay, then we have to split that 9, then we have to split that 9 into two parts. So what will be the parts, and what will be the number of parts is required to split that. So is calculated by, we will use the next one information or current one information. So using current element in number of partition we can split. So we have to check the k partition, and partition we have to check. So how we can find this k partition? So if we add this current element in the previous one, 9 plus the difference of current, cu current, minus 1. So what will be this? 9 plus 3 minus 1. Okay, so it will be 11. And if we take the partition by 3, so what will be the resultant is 3. So that we can split that current element, previous element, in three parts. Okay, in three parts. So what it will be? We can split that in three parts. So count, thus replacement count will equal to 9 by 3 minus 1. Okay, because we to split in three parts we required n minus 1 requirement. N minus 1 means n is the number of partition we required. Similarly, if we iterate from right side, we have to check same thing. If we will start from this one index I equal to second last index I equal to n minus 2 index, and we'll check if the current index is greater than, if the current index is greater than the previous one, I minus 1th index, then we'll check number of partition is there, the same logic will apply there. Okay, so I am preferring here if iterating from right to left. Okay, so what we did here, see, in the code side, let's look into this. What I did, I started from right to left, and from right also I started from the second last element. Okay, till the first element, okay, of the array. And while iterating I check, what I am checking, the current element. If the current element is greater than the previous one, then what I have to do, I have to calculate the partition in n number of partition I am able to split. Okay, so that what will be the condition here for partition, like the our current element is 3 and the previous element is current element is 9 and the previous element is 3. Okay, 1 second, sorry for the interruption. So what I am saying that if the current element is this 9, okay, if the current element is this 9 and the previous one is 3, then what we have to check, we have to check what will be our thing. We have to split in n number of partition. Okay, in k parts we have to split the 9 in k parts. Okay, in such a that each partition is below below and equivalent to 3. Okay, this is our need. So how can we achieve this? If we take this 9 and in that 9 we can add the 3 minus 1. Okay, and then take the partition by 3, what will be 3. Okay, so we can partition that in 3 parts, and what will be the value of each? This is 9 by 3 is 3, so we can partition in by 3 3 3. Okay, so the same approach we'll use. So what we did, calculate the number of partition. How we can calculate the number of partition? Take the sum of current element, take the sum of current element with the sum of next one with minus 1. Okay, and divided by the previous one element. Okay, like 3, and that after that this is the total partition is there. So to achieve this total partition, what will be the operation is needed? N minus 1 operation is needed. Okay, so we'll update the operation here. Operation is n minus 1, partition minus 1 operation is needed. After that, what we have to do when we jump onto the next iteration? Now when we jump onto the next iteration, like from here 3 9, after splitting that into this, okay, so we will have to update this 3 also, because this 3 is needed for checking the next one element. Okay, so for that we have to update this ith element, this one ith element by 3. Okay, so how we can update this? So for updating the current element, num of I is num of I by parts, whatever the number of partition is there. Okay, is number of partition is 3 is divided by 3. In the end we'll return the total number of operation is needed. Okay, the sum, it is already submitted, and if we check, see, this is submitted. Okay, okay, thank you all.